Morning, you. I'm glad you're back because I have another fabulous bean breakfast for you. Starting with 1 cup of lentil flour, half a cup, 1 cup. I just ground this up in my blender. Some onion powder, maybe a teaspoon, some garlic powder, maybe half a teaspoon, a pinch of coriander because I love the flavor in my lentils, and a couple tablespoons maybe of nutritional yeast. I'm going to grab a whisk and mix that up. Now we're going to add just enough water to make it hold together in a batter. We're going for a pancake batter here, so add water and whisk until you achieve that. Then set it aside to soak. You could soak it overnight if you wanted to. If you're going for a full breakfast today, this would be a good time to add hash browns to a skillet. I'm using Jerusalem artichokes today from my garden. These are sunchokes. They are tubers that grow underneath a type of sunflower, and they're wonderful. They have this great nutty sunflowery flavor. Chop up the sunchokes and I put them in water and I slow cook them, a huge batch of them in a big Instant Pot like this. And then I have a whole Tupperware full to use during the week. Start by ladling some just as the moisture starts to bubble out and you hear that sizzling sound, that's a good time to stir them. There go the sunchokes. All right, little bit of pepper, little bit of salt if you need it. If you would like to learn more about sunchokes and yummy ways to cook them, check out this video that I made for you last year. Back to our skillet, we're adding in mushroom bits to saute here. For super fluffy flapjacks, add about 1/4 teaspoon baking powder here and whisk it in. Now these flapjacks really have to be cooked in a non-stick skillet unless you use a ton of oil in your cast iron. This is a ceramic pan and I feel better about using it than using 3 tablespoons of oil on these flapjacks. Back to our mushrooms, give those a little stir and add your green onions. In about 2 minutes, as those have started to turn brown, then we're going to add on top our greens. Because I'm using cast iron, I'm going to turn the temperature off at this point and let the heat from the pan cook my greens. It only takes a minute. Then we'll remove all our flapjack stuffing from heat. Speaking of flapjacks, time to turn this guy over. Once that puppy is baked, dump him and start a new one. While flapjack number 2 cooks, load all of your toppings onto your base flapjack. Drum roll please for flapjack number 2. Add some avocados if you'd like. My avocado skills aren't great. Still gonna taste good. Thanks for trying lentils for breakfast with me today. Let me know how you would change the recipe in the comments below. Hey, every time you have a chance to load up your fork, choose freedom.